Nothing down here. Nothing. Oh, hi. I'm looking for Edge of Eternities. Have you seen it? I can't find it. I was just told by my distributor yesterday that I'm going to be heavily allocated on Edge of Eternities. And I assume it's not just me, because that'd be weirdly punitive, considering I don't care that much about Edge of Eternities. And a lot of people don't seem to care that much about Edge of Eternities. It just seems weird that the amount of allocation I'm getting for Edge of Eternities is actually slightly less than the minuscule amount of Final Fantasy that I got. What the hell is up with that? Who ordered all this Edge of Eternities? I don't remember there being an extra order for Edge of Eternities. I remember the distributor that I normally order from, that I pretty much order all my Magic from, they had one order period that was roughly the same as around the same time as Final Fantasy, and or no, maybe it was Final Fantasy, Edge of Eternities, and Spider-Man, and then somehow Tarkir's order came later. And then another distributor who I don't normally order Magic from had a last call about a month or two ago for Edge of Eternities. But I was under the impression that, this was a standard set and it's not that hyped, not like Tarkir, that it's more like Outlaws at Thunder Junction, maybe Assassin's Creed, that there's little interest in it. So if that's the case, are stores ordering way more Edge of Eternities than they did before based on the hype for Final Fantasy? Or is it that they knew they weren't going to get enough Final Fantasy, so they needed something, and so they went for Edge of Eternities? But I'm not really sure that's it. The only other option is that they've really ramped down the print runs, and Edge of Eternities has a really low print run based on low orders, and then people up their orders a little bit because of Final Fantasy. Or it could just be that Final Fantasy sucked up so much printer space, and Spider-Man is sucking up so much printer space, and then Avatar is going to be sucking up a lot of printer space, that maybe they had to squeeze Edge of Eternity into 2 print runs, or spread it out over a longer period of time. It's almost feeling like the original Jumpstart, and I wasn't here for that, at least not on the distribution side. That's about when I first started buying Magic personally. Zendikar Rising was the first set I bought, but I was thinking about that whole year, and I remember watching videos of how hard it was to get the original Jumpstart, and then there was another wave of it, and it got scooped up quickly, but then there were several more waves of it, and it just stayed on shelves for a bit, and then it disappeared. And it hasn't really done much since, financially wise, like as in the box price increasing, unless it has in the last year or so, and no one's been paying attention. I'll go look that up after the video. You let me know in the comments below. But it just seems really weird to get such a low allocation of Edge of Eternities. It's tiny. If there were people that were super interested in it, then I'd be worried. But only one person at my store is really that interested in it, and they'll get the thing that they wanted, which was a collector box. I just don't understand how we're at this place with Edge of Eternities, and what does that say for Spider-Man? Is Spider-Man's allocation going to be even less than Edge of Eternities? Or are they printing a lot of Spider-Man, and I'm going to get my full order of Spider-Man, and Edge of Eternity just took a cut, which would be okay, I guess. Although I was kind of expecting to sell a little bit more Edge of Eternities, to make some good money in August, and be able to pay the September bills for Spider-Man, and also sell a lot of Spider-Man to pay the November bills for Avatar, which I was hoping to get tons of, but if you can't even get your full order of Edge of Eternities, you can't even get half your order. You can only get, I don't know, 1/6 your order. Then that's just kind of strange, and it worries me about how much Spider-Man I could get. And then also, Final Fantasy was always already worrying me about how much Avatar I could get. But anyway, if you've heard anything about Edge of Eternities and the hype for it or whatever, have you even done spoilers? Anyway, it's just weird. Have you heard of it being either low printed or that other people have been allocated? Let me know. See you later.